A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. All right, just about set to go. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Anthony Volpe, the leadoff batter, as he swings through it for strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jimenez throw to first. And an easy out to start the game. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers. So we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing. Otherwise, you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. stands in here, takes ball 1 low. 1 out, bases empty. Scherzer, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Clement sizing this one up, has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting third, the right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
2 outs, bases empty. Here is Aaron Judge. Big-time power. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average. But one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Fastball for a strike. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
That just misses. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. And Judge spoils that one. 2 outs, bases empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Yankees. And now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here with my pal Singy. Our starter in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
We go to the bottom of the first. Here's George Springer to start it off. And there's a strike. The 0-1. And that skips in the dirt. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count 2-1. Just missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Rodon ready. Here comes. Stays alive. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the wall. Very gritty.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Foul ball there. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. He's got it. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Santander.
Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch, not close. Springer, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. And another ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Hey.
And ball four, two aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted at first base with a quick free pass.
2 on, 1
out. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. getting ready to hit. And that drops in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 strikes.
1 out. Runners at first and second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Fires to the plate. Save! In comes the run from second. And it's 1-0. Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Will Wagner next up for the Blue Jays. Just missed.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
First and third, 1 down. There's a strike. And now 2-1.
Probably a challenge pitch coming.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Alejandro Kirk, the next to hit. High fly ball down the left field line. Dominguez sizes this one up, brings it in, and that will end the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. It's an early 1-0 lead. Back now in Toronto. New inning getting started. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Cody Bellinger. Max Scherzer back to work. Swings and misses. 0-1.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson the Sunbird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, really went aggressive in with that slider. Good two-strike pitch right there. At worst-case scenario, it's weak contact in play. Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
And that one pulled foul. Just missed. Up the middle. Fires over to Guerrero. And they take care of Stanton for the out.
Batting sixth, the catcher, number 28,
Austin Wells. Stepping in now for the Yankees. And that misses. And that's ball one. Two outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Scherzer gets the punch out, and he's registered 3 Ks in this one. So the Yanks go in order. They trail here 1-0. And we're back. Bottom of the second.
Toronto,
here's Andres Jimenez. Rodon back to work. That one missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one's in there. And the count even 1-1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Goldie steps on the bag. 1 up, 1 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Clement.
Ernie Clement next up for the Blue Jays. That one almost got him. Ripped to third. Slings it across. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting ninth, the center fielder, Nathan Lucas.
And next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. First pitch misses. And that one fouled off. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing across here this half. We played 2 full. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. All set for the start of the inning. And here's Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul
Goldie, over 1,000 runs batted in his career. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Misses inside. And that is ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Outside with a breaking ball. Pitch misses there, and now it's 3-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside, and that is ball 4. And that's how they get their first base runner of the game.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jason Dominguez in the box now, takes strike 1. Runner at first with no outs here. That misses, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a ball. Pitch misses there. 3-1.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
And that is ball 4, and the Yankees are in business.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First and second, no outs. And up next for New York, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. He's got it. Runner tags at second. He makes it to third. Good base running to move up with only 1 out.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. Now a screamer into the outfield. Drops into the glove. Runner tagging from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 1-1.
Good piece of hitting right there. He's thinking off the bat, that's getting down for extra bases, but nice job of the outfielder running it down, making the catch. Still comes away with the sac fly, though. RBI.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. That's inside. 1-0.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
That one misses. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
Fly ball down the line. Santander. And that's the 3rd out. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. All tied 1-1. Back here at Rogers Center, set for the bottom of the 3rd. Now here's the leadoff man for the Blue Jays, George Springer. Up and in, and that's ball 1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
That was maybe even a little off the plate, but no problem getting the barrel to it. Man, he does such a nice job, and that's what you're supposed to do with the pitch in that location.
Bo Bichette digs in now. Flied to right his first time. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Rodon sets and deals. And safe. It's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Springer leads off second with nobody out. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. Out to short, Volpe. On to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
And here is Anthony Santander. Walked his first time. Misses off the plate. Ball 1. There's a strike. One out and a runner at second here in the last half of the third. Check on the runner, and Springer's in there safely. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. The pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. One out and a runner at second. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Well, big power guy right there, and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Vladdy Jr. stepping to the dish now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Tied up here in the early going. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And that gives him a lead. It's 3-1.
Man, he looks like his dad out there hitting home runs. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. And now the DH, Will Wagner. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. And it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Pitch misses. Counts full, 3-2.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Outside, and that is ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a long at-bat. Man at first, and here is Alejandro Kirk. He's 0 for 1. First pitch just misses. Strike one.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Bounce to the left side. Over to Goldie.
He's out.
That's out number 3. The Jays get a pair on this homer. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Start of the 4th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Max Scherzer goes to work. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Clement settles underneath it. Puts it away for the out.
Bill, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Yeah, that's fouled off. Inside, just missed.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Line drive, base hit, right field. So a man aboard now with one away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Grounded out his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
And a base hit into right. They fired in quickly. So it's first and second with only one away.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
So here's Scherzer.
1-1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Two on, one out. Bichette feeds to second, out there. Relay to Guerrero, in-time inning-ending double play.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Bottom of the 4th, and now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
That one's upstairs, ball 1.
Well, these Jays doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
On the ground to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Ernie Clement now at the plate. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. One down, base is empty. Off the mark there. And the count is 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And there's a strike.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times. So I'd say that's pretty effective if you can continue to command it on that side of the plate.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Got away with that curveball, no doubt about it. It passed right through the heart of the strike zone, and he just couldn't get the bat on it. When you strike out on one like that, that's when you start having conversations with yourself, and they're not usually very friendly.
Two down, base is empty. So up next for Toronto, Nathan Lucas. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. And ball one.
Ball.
Way high with that one.
Strike.
And it's 2-1. And misses inside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Dominguez makes the play, and it's out number 3. Back now in Toronto. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now at the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. Scherzer back to work. And that is out of play.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. One down, base is empty. Fought off foul. Scherzer deals. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Jays leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. out there to center. And that'll fall for a base hit.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit
Up
of a
next
lost
for the
start for
Yankees,
some, so
the
that was
third
nicely
baseman,
done to beat the
Oswaldo
odds. When you flare a ball
Cabrera.
out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Man at first. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. First pitch
low.
doesn't find the zone. Dominguez over at first with one away. Just off the inside edge. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Scherzer to first.
No,
Dominguez back on a dive. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner on the move. And ball 4 to a board.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Here's the shortstop at the plate, Anthony Volpe.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
The shortstop takes the ball. That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In for a strike, and it's 2-1.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Two on, 1 out. Outside. And now it's filled up 3-2. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Tough situation right here. So important as a pitcher to get ahead in the count as he did right there.
And that one fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Bases loaded, 1 away. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting, right fielder,
It's Aaron Judge now. Both 2 in this one. This one in the air. Guerrero under it. And that's the 3rd out. And the Yankees leave them loaded. And they still trail it here 3-1. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound,
Now
Mark
pitching
Leiter
for the
Jr.
Yankees,
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap at starter left.
Right fielder,
here's George Springer, the walk, and he's also singled. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Oh, 2 now. That's a little bit low. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Ian Hamilton appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting,
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays.
Bichette.
Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Bases empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Bellinger makes the grab. 2 away.
That's just a really nice catch
now
on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Santander stands in now and watches strike 1. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, and the score stays 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. Bellinger up to hit.
Cody Bellinger.
Bellinger in his 8th season, 29 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swing and a ball popped up. This one a mile high. Nabs it, and there's 1 down.
Now batting, designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton.
Here's Stanton now, 1 for 2. There's a swing and a drive. See you later. And that should quiet this home crowd. It's 3-2. And Singy, he just loves hitting against this guy, doesn't he?
It's like he's been facing him his entire life. Looks so comfortable in the box against him. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Next to hit, Austin Wells. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
That's off the inside corner, and the count is 1-2. One out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one not close. It's 2-2. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Goldie steps into the box. He is struck out, and he is walked and fouled off. Swing and a miss as that one was high.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
On the ground, could be two. Quickly to second for one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. I love the fact that we've seen both Vladimir Guerrero and Vladdy Jr. win the home run derby. They're the first father-son duo to ever win it. Vladdy back in 2007 and Vladdy Jr. in 2023. Even though his dad didn't give him any advice for the event other than to go out there and hit home runs.
Next pitch misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
There's the strike.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
So Vladdy Jr. strikes out.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Wagner in the box again, takes a strike. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
And now Alejandro Kirk, and it's through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
So a man at first. And stepping in is the speedy Andres Gimenez. He's grounded out a couple of times. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Pitch is in there. That's strike 1.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
That's ball 2.
Two outs. That one misses. Ball 3. Swings through that.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score him.
And they'll do it again. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Now a check swing, but he held up. On the ground, right side. Jazz tosses to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Blue Jays leave a pair, and it remains a 3-2 ball game.
Now pitching for
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound,
54.
Brendan Little.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees.
Jason Dominguez.
That one to first, down the line, and it's foul. Looking to get the tying run on base.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Late swing, fouled off. High fly ball lifted into air right field. Springer moving under this one. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Swings and misses, struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Cabrera up to hit for the 3rd time as he lays off inside, ball 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And George makes the grab, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Called strike right there.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness. Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Holding on to a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That one ripped. And in one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now we'll see if they can pick up that tying run and start us over here in the late innings.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And that's a strike. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Runner at second, 2 down. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. So the tying run at second. Breaking ball misses down and away. Toronto's bullpen with some action. Jeff Hoffman preparing to come on if needed. Green getting loose as well. Man on second, 2 down. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And that's too high.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. On the ground to first, Guerrero. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 left for the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jake Cousins.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game, and now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Just missed. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Weaver getting cranked up as well. And that's off the outside edge. And now 2-0. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
Count is 3-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Really good battle right there, and that final pitch probably could have gone either way.
Now
He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. Slider misses outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And that's downstairs and outside. And that drops in for a strike. That one fouled off. And a ground ball to first. Goldie takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
The shortstop takes the ball. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Fights it off. He'll see another. Hit in the air, right field. Judge has it sized up. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. 8th inning coming up. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jimmy Garcia.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Judge swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Seeing if he could get Judge to chase right there. Now 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Off to a good start with a leadoff nod.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
No outs. Runner at first. Here's Cody Bellinger. 1 for 3. Yeah, that's fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Now he breaks as bad as it's put in play. And he barehands it to first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but and throw.
You know? Yeah, no question. So the tying run in scoring position now. Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. Little chopper rolls foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Up to hit Austin Wells. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you've got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
One out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Good job to fight that one off. The 0-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
And that one missing low.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Now pitching for
Back
New York.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
63.
bottom of the 8th, Fernando Cruz.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Digging in is the
Leading
switch-hitting
up for
outfielder,
Toronto,
Anthony
the left fielder,
Santander.
Anthony Santander.
First
Ball,
pitch
that's
misses. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1-1.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, right field. Chisholm makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Now batting, first baseman Vladimir
Guerrero Jr. now. He's already homered in this game. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
One down, base is empty.
Hey.
Well, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Popped in the air, left field. That one gets down for a hit.
The batter, number 7.
One down.
Designated
Will
hitter,
Wagner
Will
getting ready to hit. A walk
Wagner.
and a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Guerrero at first, one gone. That one inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And downstairs. Runner on the go. And a pop-up. Right side. Foul territory. Has room. And he makes the catch.
Now batting, catcher Alejandro Kirk.
And here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And first offering is fouled off.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
In the dirt, blocked. And he hits a ground ball right side, and foul ball. Two outs. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Now it's 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Up the middle. Over to Goldie. Inning over. One left for Toronto, but they're up 3-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and here comes the closer,
Number
Jeff
23.
Hoffman.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Jason Dominguez digs in now. Just missed. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And the count 1-2. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And that is out of play. This one popped up. Clement hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Couple of pitches and a quick out.
So it's their last chance in this one. Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. First pitch, and he just misses.
Just Just amazing to me how many closers and back-end relievers just throw absolute gas these days. I never would have had a chance.
Ground ball, and this should do it. Bichette whips it to first on the run, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
3-2 the final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long. From one Blue Jays way in Toronto, welcome to Rogers Center. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Max Scherzer. What's the scouting report on him?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Anthony Volpe leading things off and takes a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Ball one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
And now it's going to be Jazz Chisholm Jr. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Just missed. One out, base is empty. That one misses, and that's ball 3. There's the strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One gone, runner at first. Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Springer hauls it in, 2 away.
Batting fourth, the center.
Here's a look at Aaron Boone's lineup for the Yankees.
Cody Bellinger.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Scherzer to first.
Safe,
And he's
good.
back in safely. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Throw there.
No, he's
Safe. Runner at second, 2 down.
That's ball 2.
This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. Man at second. A changeup missing. 3-0.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Ball 4.
2 walks in the first has to be some cause for concern. I mean, you're talking about a guy you want to pitch deep into the ball game. It's not going to help with the pitch count right there. They can't afford to hand out free bases at this rate.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. Fouled off down the right side. Two on, 2 outs. Fouled off left side. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So they're able to work around a pair of walks in the inning. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score. Back here with my pal Singy. And today's starting pitcher, Carlos Rodon. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone for a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first, and the batter is George Springer. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
That one close, ruled a ball. 1-1.
Just missing off the plate there, according to the umpire, and out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Now this is in the air down the line. Judge sizing this one up. Makes the grab, 1 away. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays.
Batting second, the shortstop, Bo Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. Foul ball. Swings and he pops it up near the pitcher's mound. Rodon snags it for the second out.
Batting third, the left fielder,
Anthony Santander at the plate. Swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Out of here. And it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
2 outs, nobody on. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. next up for the Blue Jays. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. That swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. 2 outs, base is empty. Ground ball right side. Chisholm whips it to first. And Guerrero is set down. And that is the inning. Toronto picks up 1 on this homer. It's now 1-0. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Top of the second. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells.
Austin Wells.
Max Scherzer back to work. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Scherzer, multi-time All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a slurve, a changeup, and occasionally uses a cutter. Right through there for a strike. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Next offering is fouled back. Mad Max notches the K.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And a foul ball. And that one fouled off. Scherzer winds, kicks, fires. Good eye in that spot.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swings another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Lucas makes the catch, and that'll do it. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Back here at Rogers Center, bottom of the inning. And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. Rodon back to work. That one in there across the letters.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
That clips the corner. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Yeah, the batter now, Alejandro Kirk. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field, and a touchdown for a hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. So much of good hitting is finding holes in the defense. That's why you're always thinking line drive into the gap. Those kinds of swings really boost your confidence.
Fought off foul.
Always tough to turn 2 on a speedster like this. It's even harder with him coming out of the left-handed batter's box. You really need something to hit hard on the ground that they can handle to turn 2 quickly.
A little bit low.
Yeah, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Kirk leads off first with 1 away. Struck him out looking.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat, and the thing to notice are the pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Now it's going to be Ernie Clement. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And that's outside. Fights that one away, still 1-2. To the right side, Chisholm. They get the force. That ends the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We head on now to the top of the 3rd. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. Back now in Toronto, on to the third inning. Down the third baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Cabrera, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Top of the zone for a strike, and it's 0-1.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Kicks and fires. Inside, and that's ball one. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Next pitch, not close, up high. Stays alive.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Scherzer gets the punch out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. And the batter now, Anthony Volpe. He struck out swinging in his first at-bat. Base hit, left center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. That one way outside, and that is ball one. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Over to first, and he's saved. Next offering is downstairs. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
So here's Scherzer. Man at first, one away. And that one lifted in the air center field. Lucas under it. Makes the grab. 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Flied to right his first time. And ball one to Judge. Two outs. Hit hard on the ground to short. Bichette whips it to first. And that is that. So one hit is all they get. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Blue Jays 1 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for the Jays, Nathan Lucas. Fastball for a strike at 95. Check swing called strike. 0-2. Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game.
That was a well-executed slider away for the strikeout right there. First 2 pitches filled up the zone and got him ahead 0-2 in the count. And at that point, you can start expanding the zone as a pitcher. He made him chase and got the quick strikeout.
So the batting order turns over. Here's George Springer. And there's a foul ball. Swings through that one.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
On the ground right side, but it kicks foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Gonna count 1 and 2.
Outside.
Rodon ready. Here comes strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, you could tell he wasn't expecting that ball to break back in on him. He may have been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider on the inside corner absolutely froze him.
Two down, bases empty. Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And that one hammered. That's back. That one is gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add to the lead. It's 2-0.
Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Santander takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. Swing and a miss. And 1-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. That'll make it out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His second home run of the game. It's 3-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and they keep adding to their lead. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
So 2 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Right through there for a strike. Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of the third. Hit in the air, center field. Bellinger drifts towards it. That is the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back on to the 4th. And now here is Cody Bellinger. Max Scherzer goes to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And another ball.
Ball 2.
That's down and in.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
On the ground, right side. Jimenez throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton.
And here is Giancarlo Stanton. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. The Yanks trailing by 3. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Line drive, base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull into second safely.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
1 out, runner at second. At the plate, Austin Wells. Struck out swinging his first time. Missed with a change. Scherzer deals. That one catches the corner. Stanton leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Towards first. And he handles it himself for the out.
The batter, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Went down on strikes his first time through. That one inside, and it's 1-0. 2 outs with a runner at third.
He had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
2 outs. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Outside.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Yeah, a big swing and a miss. Runner at third, 2 away. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
The left fielder, number 24, Jason Dominguez.
Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. He's 0 for 1. That one outside. Ball one. Runners at the corners with 2 outs.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit.
2 balls, no strikes.
And an excellent job keeping it right there. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Yanks strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. Back here at Rogers Center. Now it's the DH, Will Wagner. Way high there, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back.
Ball 2.
Pitch misses inside. 3-1.
Well, these Blue Jays showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Looked like a questionable call in that spot. He even seemed a little surprised it went his way at the plate. But as a hitter, you'll take that all day. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Kirk batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
First and second, no outs. Andres Jimenez now at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And delivers outside. Outside with a breaking ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
First and second here, no outs. On the ground to third. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. Out in front and foul to the left side. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nathan Lucas next up for the Blue Jays. Struck out swinging his first time.
Lucas.
Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is downstairs. And it's 1-1.
1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Dangerous spot for that slider right there. Didn't seem to quite finish out front and get that sharp break. Tell you what, he doesn't want to throw that pitch again.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning.
A couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Shambi with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Oswaldo Cabrera. Scherzer back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Yankees looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had their chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Next offering in there for a strike. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
2 strikes.
Way high.
And you got to give some credit to the other side as well. They've been able to get out of a few tough jams, but frustration is mounting for this offense, no doubt.
In the air to left down the line. Santander gets under it, brings it in. Then there's one down.
The batter, number 11.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Volpe at the plate now. That's ball 1. He swings and fouls one off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one almost got him.
1 strike.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. This to third. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
And up next for New York, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Right through there for a strike.
Now this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
That
Ball
misses
one.
the zone, and the count 1-2.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Goes down looking. 1-2-3 go the Yankees. Still down 3-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's George Springer to start it off.
Springer.
That misses off the outside edge. Swing and a bouncer towards third. Tosses across to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The batter, number 11, shortstop, Bo.
And next for Toronto, Bo Bichette. He's already homered here in this one. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Foul ball there. Ripped on the ground a second. Home half of the fifth inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The left fielder, number 25, Anthony Santander.
Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Anthony Santander.
Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big time velo on the bump and big time pop at the plate.
In for a strike, and the count 1-2. Got him swinging. Offense held in check there. We're through 5. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Top 6. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge, a member of the 1,000 hit club. And he's one of the few 2-time MVPs in the league. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
Ball, that's out.
He hasn't wanted to challenge at both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
Swings and misses. 2 balls and a strike. Action in the pen down there. Jimmy Garcia, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Green also getting ready. And a swing and a miss.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
2-2. Scherzer gets the punch out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And here comes Bellinger. This one in the air. Clement makes the play, and there are 2 outs.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 outs, base is empty. Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. 1 for 2. And that's down and away.
Counts 1-0.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. And that's too high, ball 4.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy's just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Runner at first with 2 away. And next for New York, Austin Wells. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swung on, popped up left side. Kirk has this one sized up, squeezes it, and that'll do it. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Mark Leiter Jr. And he has some nasty breaking stuff. And here's the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Leiter Jr.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses. Got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Judge under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Now batting, the designated
Next
hitter.
is the designated hitter, Will Wagner. He is struck out, and he is walked. Swings through that one for strike 1. Movement in the bullpen. Jake Cousins getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And ring him up, says Patrick Johnson. That's a strikeout.
Now batting, catcher,
2 down, base is empty.
Alejandro.
In steps the man they call Captain Kirk. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Bellinger makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jimmy Garcia.
Jimmy Garcia.
Here is Goldschmidt.
The
Yankees in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at bat out of him right here.
Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
one, it's a strikeout.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. And that's downstairs. And that is ball one. And that's in for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Ground ball to the right side. Steps on first for the out.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Next to hit, Oswaldo Cabrera. The Yankees looking to rally. Pitch misses inside. 1-0. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Yanks held in check. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Here's Andres Jimenez.
For Toronto, the second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Just off the outside edge. Ball 1. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Digging in, Ernie Clement.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
And first offering is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
Now
outs. That is an excellent pace.
Nathan Lucas.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. First pitch swinging.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That's off the mark, and the count is 1-1.
1-1.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Up the middle, and that one handled. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. That's to third. Zips it across. That takes care of Springer. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Blue Jays 3 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chad Green.
Well, I got to think he probably has a little extra in the tank facing his former team. And there's not a player in the league that doesn't get a little extra motivation when he plays against his old squad.
Back to the top of the order. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. 1 for 3. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Activity in the bullpen. Jeff Hoffman, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Swing and a miss.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Santander going back, has room, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left. Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
Chisholm, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. The Blue Jays leading by 3, and we're at the top of the 8th. In the air, right field, and that is Springer. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down.
The right fielder, number 99.
2 outs, base is
Aaron
empty. And stepping
Judge.
in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Hit on the ground to short, into the outfield, base hit. And that extends the inning. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two outs. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Line drive, base hit. Judge around second. And that'll put runners at the corners with 2 away.
Back-to-back singles, solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance, nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock. Now let's see if they can string something together. Make it a little more interesting.
Giancarlo Stanton at the plate. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a foul out of play. Tying run at the plate. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a good eye there.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Pitch misses, and the count is even 2-2. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Now pitching for
back
the
now,
New
new
York
pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jake Cousins.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Bo Bichette getting ready to hit. He's already homered in this game. The shortstop takes the ball.
Ball one, no strikes.
Late with the swing there.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
And a 1-1. And a foul ball. And a slider misses down and away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One away.
Oh, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With two strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
And now, Anthony Santander. First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one missed. The 2-1. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. This one high in the air to left center. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, first baseman, Vladimir.
And now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 3 in this one. And fires in a fastball at 95.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
On a bounce right side, Chisholm. Over to first, and Guerrero is set down. That's the 3rd out. Down in order go the Blue Jays, but they lead at 3-0.
Now pitching.
We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Jeff Hoffman. He has a great slider with tons of movement. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells.
Number 28, Austin Wells.
First pitch misses. Hoffman, an all-star a season ago. He features a slider, a four-seamer, a splitter, and he works in a sinker. Cut out, he missed 96 with that fastball.
2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Well, this is no secret. That slider is going to be his go-to pitch. Everyone in the ballpark knows it. It's a massive part of his arsenal, and he'll throw it a lot and in pretty much any count, any situation, and he's going to look to punch guys out as well. I tell you what, the effectiveness of that slider is always a big key for him.
And first offering is fouled off. There's a swing and a miss. The Jays trying to close out a 3-run lead here at the top of the ninth. And ball one. Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First two batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it.
Ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great stop. Throws from his knees. And that'll do it.
What an exciting finish to this game. An amazing play right there. It's hard for the fans to go home. They want more. They're not ready to leave and head to their cars, but an outstanding job to keep entertaining all the way to the end.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.